Well, g'day there. This is Rob from Gardens Fresh Homestead, eating fresh to your plate. And today, on the 26th of April, I'm down here at my cutting table. But before I get going, as always, if you are a real human being and you've actually clicked on this video, can you give this big lunchtime Sunday meal a big thumbs up on the way in? And write your thoughts and comments down below. It'd be really much appreciated. Well, it's 12:30 and I'm absolutely starving. And we've got an absolute haul of food to eat today. We have got the sugar apple, which I've tried, and I thought it was really nice and sweet. Now we've also got the red or the purple sugar apple. Now I haven't tasted one of these. I've actually seen one online, and I want to buy a couple of these trees. I've already got one over there, so we'll just cut it open, taste it and see what happens. Next we've got the pomegranate. I actually saw this on Friday at the shops, and I actually tasted it from independent greengrocer, and it was absolutely crunchy and sweet. And you know what? I went straight to my local nursery and they had 2 pomegranate seedlings here, and I bought both of them. I'm not going to leave one behind. So yeah, so there's a pack of 3 here, I think for $5, so I got them. Next we have the Jujube. It's kind of like a small apple, hazelnut sort of fruit. And last but not least, we've got some Longan that are similar to a lychee. Not as sweet as a lychee, but very similar. So without further ado, actually, sorry, here's the Longan tree right here as well that I got from last week from Daly's nursery. I'm thinking about getting some more different varieties. Alright, so we're going to open the custard apple. Okay, apparently there's a few seeds in this, so I'm just going to cut it a few different ways here. Oh, smells so delicious and so nice. Now, this is what I'm getting into, preparing for the great collapse. 2030, the great agenda, the great reset. And what I'm doing is getting ready for my food harvest, my food storage. And that's what I'm doing now, is collecting many fruit trees. The flesh is very nice. It's kind of like crab meat, really, but it doesn't taste like crab meat. It looks like it. So soft. A couple of seeds there. We'll save them. But it takes a good number of years for your fruit tree to even bear fruit. Maybe 1 or 2 years at best. You know, 2 to 5 years. Like some of these trees behind me, like the Abiyu, the Swampy or Sam Guy. So by establishing your trees now, you can beat the mad rush, the mad panic out here. And that's what it's all about for me. That's very nice. I'm going to have that for later, actually. Okay, so next is the red or the purple pardon me, the sugar apple. I don't know, same colour. It should have been a reddish purple colour for some strange reason. A lot more seeds in here. Okay. Very seedy. Now, write your thoughts and comments down below if this is the case. Because I thought my understanding of this plant maybe they picked this too soon. I don't know. Okay. A lot of seeds, too many seeds, I think. Strange compared to the normal one, the white one here. I don't know if I'd buy this one again. I don't know if this is the right one or they just picked it immaturely because it doesn't have much flavour to it. You know, and again, you can't just base it off just one try. I'm pretty disappointed in that one actually. You know, so we'll just leave this to the side. Yeah, again, I don't know if I'd rebuy that one. I'd have to try a few of them to see if I like it. Okay. Next, the pomegranate. Ooh, it's oozing out. I mean, have a look at that. Oh yeah. Okay, now this is my actually first time trying a pomegranate other than Friday. So let's again, a lot of juice. Compared to what I tasted on Friday, similar. Let me just read this. The deep crimson flesh, a juicy flesh, is very high in antioxidants, good for juicing and fresh eating. Stunning double red flowers. Wow, the juices are just going everywhere. Let's put this over here for now. I'm not sure if you're meant to just save the juices. I had some of the inner skin there, not very tasty at all. Probably it could have been left on the tree a little bit longer, I dare say, or maybe I'm not eating it correctly, but from what I tasted Friday was completely different to what this is. So that's not too bad. We'll just put those to the side. Now the Jujube. Now, this is kind of like a hazelnut slash small apple. You open it up like that, and that's what you get. It's like a soft apple, crunchy apple, nutty. There's your little seed. Would I buy this? I don't know. I might just try this one, the bigger ones here. If it'll let me open it. No. There we go. Because of the middle seed. Let me know in the thoughts and comments down below if you've got any of these rare exotic fruits in your backyard on the homestead. Not really. Again, you know, this is from an independent greengrocer. You know, if this was freshly picked from the farm, might be a different story. Same with the pomegranate. Okay, we'll put that to the side. And last but not least is the Longan, which I have right here. Okay, well, you can either try and pierce the skin like so, or you just put it between the teeth and crack it. Again, it just peels like a lychee, looks like a lychee, kind of like that. It's got a bit of crunch to it. It's not as soft as a lychee. And I believe you've got to save these seeds as well because they go off in a few days, or I think that's the abiu, one of the two. But this is definitely a plant that I'll be looking forward to. Again, you know, it all depends on where these were picked, how they were picked. You know, you don't get these at your local big box stores, you know, your big grocery stores. And I'm lucky that it was just down the road, an independent greengrocer, to have some of these rare tropical fruits. And a lot of people just don't grow them, you know, hard to transport, you know. So definitely the sugar apple, the white one, you know, I'd have to be more convinced on the purple sugar apple there, but way too many seeds, not much flesh inside. Again, it's only a baby one. If it was a bigger one, might be a different story. I really enjoyed the Longan. It's definitely a tree that I've picked and thought, you know what, we should have it, and it's been a good choice. Pomegranate, 50-50 there, because what I tasted Friday is completely different to what these are. So maybe these were picked underripe, but the ones I had in the store for you to eat, there's no juices in them. So it might be a different story once these trees are fully established and they're ready for fruiting and all that. Because a lot of times farmers pick them underripe, and by the time they get to the stores, they're trying to be ripened up, and then you buy them, so you're getting a different flavour altogether. I mean, the Jujube, it's probably a good little bite snack, I guess. You know, even for children, I think. It's not something big and it's going to get wasted. This is like a little bite-sized snack you could, through work, or you know, you're a bit hungry of an afternoon. But I'm only buying fruit trees that we like, and you know, we've tasted and eaten, and we'll make a good establishment from it for our bigger homestead when we move. So that's why I'm buying all these fruit trees while I've got the opportunity, before the crisis hits, before you know everyone rushes out and buy every single fruit tree, and by the time you get there, there's nothing left. And it's going to take a number of years for these trees to establish and start fruiting. So if I get them now, I'll be head of the game, head of the pack. Okay. I'm going to finish off this sugar apple here. I mean, just so sweet. And you know, you can have this all in your backyard for free. I've always said it, gardening is not cheap, but growing is for free. You know, and it may cost you $30, $40, $50, $60 for the plant and some soil and a bag or a pot, you know, nearly $100, you know, and you start adding that up, you know, and you got 10, 20, 50 trees, and it's very expensive. That is just so nice. Well, that was my lunchtime snack, and I thoroughly enjoy that. I hope you enjoyed watching me eat it as much as you want to go out there and go buy these plants and grow these for yourself. But for me, it's more about showing you, you know, there's more than just what's at the big box stores, you know, bananas, grapes, apples, pears, and then, you know, a handful of other fruits, and that's about it. You know, there's a wide range of varieties from A to Z now that are just. I've got a buzzy bee buzzing around, and you know, from around the world, and you just got to find them, and that's what it's all about. So you're going to have to shop around. You're just going to have to find them. You know, the fruit trees that I want now, they're like 2.5 hours drive south or north of me, so it doesn't matter where I go. You know, a lot of these trees are subtropical or in cooler climates, and that's what they like. So read up before you buy them. You know, buy some fruit, see if you like it, and just go from there. But for me, I'm just thoroughly enjoying all these rare exotic fruits from around the world, and just growing our homestead one plant at a time. That's what it's all about for me. So I'm just going to leave it there. Don't forget to write your thoughts and comments down below what you're growing in the backyard or on the homestead, and I'll see you on the next episode. So until then, either grow big or go to the shops. Thank you very much again for watching Gardens Fresh Homestead. Bye for now.